Hold up. The occupation of Araucanía was one of the most dramatic chapters in Chile's 19th century nation building, unfolding like a tense frontier epic between 1861 and 1883. Chilean leaders viewed the southern territory, long controlled by the Mapuche, as the last barrier to a unified republic from the Atacama to the far south. The campaign began in 1861 when Colonel Cornelio Saavedra launched a strategy of gradual military advance, fort construction and settlements. Chile's government framed the occupation as necessary for order and development. They called it the pacification of Araucanía, but for the Mapuche, it marked the beginning of a relentless struggle for survival. Diplomacy flickered at times, but mistrust and competing visions of sovereignty made peace impossible. Mapuche leaders like Quilapán and Manil fiercely resisted, organizing coordinated raids and defenses that turned the forest and rivers into battlegrounds. As forts rose in Ango, Lebu, and later Temuco, tensions hardened into full-scale conflict. The Chilean army, fortified by new settlers and superior slowly pushed southward, cutting into Mapuche territory piece by piece. Mapuche communities, though, fought with tenacity rooted in centuries of defending their autonomy. By the late 1870s, the balance shifted decisively as Chile increased military presence, especially after the War of the Pacific freed military resources. In 1881, one of the final major uprisings erupted, with Mapuche warriors striking at several forts in a desperate bid to reclaim control. However, the retaliation was overwhelming, and within 2 years, Chile had effectively consolidated rule over the Araucanía. The aftermath was devastating for many Mapuche families, who lost ancestral lands, autonomy, and access to resources they had depended on for generations. Chilean authorities began distributing land to settlers, creating agricultural colonies that further marginalized indigenous communities. For the Mapuche, the occupation marked not only military defeats, but profound cultural and economic disruptions. Chile, meanwhile, celebrated the completion of its frontiers, framing the expansion as a triumph for national progress. The occupation reshaped Chilean identity, altered the landscape, and left legacies still debated in the 21st century.